Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to tell you everything about Live ND and specifically Live ND with the OM1 Mark II because they updated the Live ND on the Mark II and now we have one more Live ND, 128. So I'm going to show you all the different results you can get with those Live ND filters. So let's get started. So this morning I'm out in Lincoln, New Hampshire. The river is so loud, so I'm hoping the mic will pick up my voice and not the sound of the raging river behind me. It's been raining a lot in New Hampshire. It's been a weird winter. No more snow, although I think there's supposed to be a snowstorm coming this weekend. Who knows? They've been announcing snow and it's not been working out in New Hampshire right now, unfortunately. But even if there is, no snow, the river right now is great. I can do a lot of things using Live ND filters. So for this video today, I thought I would teach you how to use your Live ND on your camera. And you saw when I started this video, I'm using the 150-400. It is a big telephoto lens, maybe not the best. You should maybe start with the 12-40 or the 12-100 or a smaller lens. But the stabilization we have on the OM1 and the OM1 Mark II is fantastic. And I know from experience that I can actually use Live ND handheld even with the 150-400. I do it all the time because right now I'm looking for bird in the forest by the river, and if there is no bird, then it's always fun to do a little bit of landscape and even some abstract using the Live ND. And it is honestly so simple. So first of all, one thing that I do when I use Live ND is this button right here. This one is the one that I reprogram to be able to press it and get access to Live ND straight away. You can reprogram any of those buttons and put Live ND. So put it where you think it makes sense. I actually do use Live ND when I do wildlife photography. It gives a sense of movement to some of my subjects. And so from time to time, it works. So it's a creative way to use the Live ND filters. Now, one thing to keep in mind for Live ND is that you need to be in the manual mode for it to work. So make sure that you put yourself in manual mode. If you don't have a button that is programmed for Live ND, then you need to press on the menu button and then you need to go in the menu to computational mode. And then it's the second one, Live ND shooting. Right now I'm going to press OK and then Live ND shooting on. And then you have the ND number. So on the OM1, you can get up to 128. It's enormous, 7 stop. But you can get from ND2, so 1 stop, to 7 stop, ND 128. Which is plenty. Another thing in the menu that you will find is the live view simulation. So if you're on a tripod, then yes, you should definitely put that on. If you're not on a tripod, it's going to be a little harder, so I recommend not to put the live view simulation on. Just keep it off. And then once you press the shutter button and the photo is taken, you'll go back and you'll see the effect. But it might be a little harder for you to figure out your composition if you use the live view simulation on. So handheld, keep it off. On a tripod, keep it on. Now, you're going to have to play with your settings. I have to stand still for 1 second. Again, with the stabilization you have on the OM1, I never had a problem. But if you want longer, then maybe you should consider using a tripod. But the whole idea of Live ND is just to be able to walk around, take your shots, and not even use a tripod. It's fantastic. So basically, you don't need to use ND filters. You don't need to carry them with you If you are on a hike and you don't have ND filters with you, you can slow down the movement of the water with just your camera because it has the tools in it. It's basically the computer in your camera that's doing all the work for you. So now I thought I would pick a rock and then I will take a couple of shots at live ND2 up to 128 so you can see the difference between all the different live ND. So let's do this right now. So you can see I'm at 1 second, but you can change that. You can also change your aperture, and that will help you create the correct effect and also the correct exposure. So I hope this video show you that using LiveND is really easy, and I hope it inspires you to use LiveND, the LiveND feature, more often when you are out in the field. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you already using LiveND? How are you using it? What do you think of LiveND 128? And I'm looking forward to this discussion this week. And thanks again for following me and all your support. If you are not a subscriber, well, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I will see you next week. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.